न्यूज फॉर सिटी में आपका स्वागत है। आइए सुनते हैं खेल समाचार।
Team called K Devils, named after Kapil Party actually, is this year called Christie's Golf, and we've got 2 additional teams, so a total of 20 teams. And like Sir said, last year 308 people teed off. This year we had 493 entries, and we believe that full field of 400 will tee off. So with that, my request would be that we've got some information which is enclosed with the press release with you, and if there are any questions, we'd love to have your questions now, because in your question somebody else's questions will also get answered. So please go ahead. From the pool which has already been entered, so players who have not been selected as yet.
Lies that in the end, on each of the tournament days, only 14 will play. That's 7 pairs. So, but the restricting factor is that each team member has to play at least one game. That's an important factor. So everyone gets a chance to play, but on the playing day there are 14 of them who play.
Tournaments, competitive tournaments are played as open tournaments. So off scratch. So in order to, because of the exuberance, we felt some handicaps have gone up by not acceptable kind of scale, which may put some others to disadvantage. So we have restricted increase of handicap by 1 for the single handicappers, from 10 to 18 by 2 and 18 above by 3 in 1 year. So this rule will continue to be able to optimize and rationalize handicaps. So that is one.
The organizing committee, they made some very, very good and strong decisions, which were sometimes not taken too kindly by some of the teams, but I think that's very important. We need to keep this tournament competitive and we need to keep it transparent, which I was so happy we've done this year. And going forward, we're just going to try and keep going, from strength to strength. And, I think the members are going to have a great time going forward. And this year is going to be very special too.
Really, at this club. So I've been around golf for more than 40 years, and it was really fabulous for me last year to witness what happened during the league, because I think for the first time ever I can say there was a buzz around golf at the golf club. We've had a buzz around many things at the golf club. It often hasn't been about golf at all. And last year the league actually did something quite special. So I think that in itself is a huge testimonial to General Sandhu, Digraj and General Dairy as well, for the fantastic job they actually did in pulling this off. The only other thing I'd also like to mention is that, golf is a very unique sport in some ways, because it's probably the only sport in which you can find people across all age groups, abilities and both sexes playing together competitively. I know of no other sport possibly where that can happen in a proper way. And you'll see that because in all the teams that we have participating, it's been mandatory for us to have a player over 70 years of age. I have 2 players on my team that are over 70 years of age. It's mandatory to have 1 lady golfer. I have 4. It's mandatory to have a junior. We have 1. We were restricted really to a number of juniors we could have, but we all have 1. And so there's a real mix of people that come to this event. And I think they all bring their individual strengths to the team. And I think really the role of the mentor is to be able to pull those strengths out of each player. Because
जितने भी हमारे स्टाफ के बच्चे हैं, जिनकी बच्चियां हैं जो खेलना चाहते हैं, हमारा एक गर्ल चाइल्ड प्रोग्राम चल रहा है क्लब के अंदर उनके लिए, कि उनको भी मौका मिले खेलने के लिए और आगे जाने के लिए। वो अभी भी गोल्फ को एक्नॉलेज नहीं करता है कि एक स्पोर्ट है, तो जब तक वो सोच नहीं बदला जाएगा बिल्कुल नहीं। और मतलब आप हमारे क्लब को ही देख लीजिए कि अंडर प्रिविलेज लेवल से कितने लड़के निकले हैं जो कैडी बैकग्राउंड से हैं, जो जाके इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट किए हैं उन्होंने। राशिद खान को देख लीजिए, अब शुभम जागलान को देख लीजिए। मतलब शुभम तो खैर अब यूनिवर्सिटी पढ़ाई करने गया है अमेरिका में, तो कोई छोटी बात नहीं है। वो छोटा गांव में से निकला है पानीपत में, पर उसकी परवरिश इतनी अच्छी हुई है और सपोर्ट उसको इसी क्लब से मिला है और किसी ने नहीं दिया, हमारे क्लब मेंबर ने दिया है, हमारी क्लब की फैसिलिटी ने दिया है। तो कई बच्चे हैं ऐसे जिनकी ज़िंदगी बदल गई है उसके कारण। पर हमारी लड़कियां का जो परफॉर्मेंस आ रहा है वो बहुत ही बेहतरीन है मेंस के कंपैरिजन में। आप आदिति अशोक का परफॉर्मेंस देख लीजिए, ओलंपिक्स में कितनी शानदार परफॉर्मेंस उन्होंने दी थी। हमारे कम से कम 7 लड़कियां हैं जो यूरोपियन टूर पे खेल रही हैं। हमारी कई बच्चियां हैं जो अमेरिका में कैक्टस टूर में खेल रहे हैं और अच्छे परफॉर्मेंस दे रहे हैं। अब दीक्षा पिछले ही हफ्ते 3rd फिनिश किया है उसने, पर प्रेस रिपोर्ट ही नहीं करती है विमेंस गोल्फ को, पता नहीं क्यों। अनिर्बान 20th फिनिश करेगा, वो रिपोर्ट आ जाएगा। हमारी लड़की 3rd फिनिश करेगी, कोई रिपोर्ट ही नहीं है।
League, a golf league meant for members of the golf club. Uh, there are a total of 20 teams participating. The tournament will start on the 29th of September and go on till the 22nd of October. But there will be only 13 playing days, which will consist initially of the league stage and then the knockout. So in each pool, each team plays the other team, and then on a basis of points, we will have 8 teams going up to the quarterfinals, then the semi-finals, and finally the finals. That's how it will be played. And as you're all aware that golf is an individual sport played on a handicap. So each team has selected 20 players based on handicaps and based on the strategy that they've planned for the event. The important part is that you need to have someone who's over 70 years of age, you need to have lady participants, you need to have some juniors, and you also need to ensure that out of the 20 players, each one of them plays in at least one game. On the playing day, out of the 20, there will be a total of 14 who will participate in that game. Changes in golf basically जो आए हैं वो है टेक्नोलॉजी के बेसिस पे। टेक्नोलॉजी, आपका जो इक्विपमेंट है, जो बॉल्स हैं उनकी डिस्टेंस बढ़ गई है, जो आपके क्लब्स हैं उनसे आप और ज़्यादा लंबा मार सकते हैं, उनके आपका बॉल कंट्रोल बेहतर हो गया है। तो ये सब टेक्नोलॉजी के रिलेटेड है और इसलिए जो गोल्फ कोर्स डिज़ाइनर्स भी हैं वो भी कोशिश करते हैं कि गोल्फ कोर्स को और थोड़ा मुश्किल किया जाए ताकि गेम और भी कम्पिटिटिव हो जाए।